Beats Planet.
Somebody please tell DJ Mel in the chat box that if he don't like my chill, non-gangster elevator music, he can fall on something sharp with his gangster boo bap 808 instrumentals. Damn. What's good, y'all? I'm playing DJ Mel's my guy. So got a live stream today, man. Just wanted to come to y'all because I haven't talked to my Cowboy congregation in a while. I've been so busy with draft stuff, been dropping draft videos. The past two videos, they've been centered towards people that the Cowboys might like, whether it be Irv Smith at tight end and Jonathan Abram at safety. So those are some names that are floating around in y'all's minds. So I dropped those guys in particular to give y'all somebody to look at. All right. First of all, just everybody, just let me know that I sound okay. I ain't got my regular headphones. I got some third string headphones on today, but y'all just kind of let me know what I'm sounding like. Everything else is still kind of top tier as far as my setup goes. All right. So let me just kind of set the table for a little bit. What we got today, just me coming to my Cowboy brethren and sisterin, if that's even a word, just talking about what we're going to go over today. So I found this 7-round mock, and whenever I find a 7-round mock, I use it as an opportunity to bring perspective to Cowboys fans. This ain't my 7-round mock. I think mock drafts are trash. I think they're misleading, and nobody's ever satisfied with them, let alone try to satisfy 32 fan bases with one mock draft. It's impossible. It can't be done. So I avoid them until I just do it once a year. So Mel Kiper may have, this is my mock draft 3.0. I do 1 point only, but this ain't the time I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that mock a little bit later down the line, closer to time after I fully completed my research or whatnot. So what I wanted to do, man, and I always use these as like study exercises for my Cowboy fan base, because I think as a whole, some of us don't necessarily, I'm not talking to everybody when I say this, but it's a big majority of Cowboy fans that have no idea how these players are going to fall, because I don't think we do enough research. You know what I mean? Something that we'll do is we'll latch on to these beat writers, and we won't do any homework ourselves. We won't do any research ourselves. So if a beat writer says, yo, I would like this player at 58, in our mind, automatically this player is in consideration at 58, when in real life, it's like a 6th-round player or a 4th-round player. We just don't know any better because we haven't done our research. I'm saying we as a fan base. I know my damn research. I know what I'm talking about. But I encourage people to study this draft so you can be more excited about it. These are basically free players that we're getting. And a lot of the times people only are excited about the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round guys. Some people only the first rounders, right? I know a lot of people that ain't even gonna tune into this draft because we don't have a 1st-round pick, right? But what really got me on this is I don't even know where I saw it at, man, but it was this one Cowboy fan. They were real pissed off that we didn't get Kenny Vaccaro, you know what I mean? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, Kenny Vaccaro is trash ass wood. You know what I mean? What it is that Kenny Vaccaro is living off of old bodies is what we call it. He's living off old bodies. He had like 2 good years with the Saints, and now we look at Kenny Vaccaro's entire career and go, okay, that guy can do something. I would like to have him on my team. But in real life, if you study the draft, you would be much more excited about one of these guys that we're going to pick up opposed to one of these free agents. So I'm saying F free agency. You know what I mean? Not in a sense that, damn, we can't sign nobody, but in the sense of, yo, I'm fine if we don't sign nobody, right? It ain't like we didn't get Earl Thomas. My world is ending. Well, let's go try to get Eric Berry. We ain't got to go scramble to get people. let's draft a guy. That's the same excitement for me. The same excitement y'all would get for signing a big name player that's been in the league already. That's the same level of excitement I get from drafting one of these players. If you go look at Mark Holmes' old draft video from last year when we were in Dallas, when we drafted Michael Gallup, I was excited because I knew what the hell Michael Gallup brought to the table. But I knew a lot of guys didn't know Michael Gallup because they didn't study, thoroughly enough to find third round guys or to look at a receiver from Colorado State. You know what I mean? Colorado State. Colorado State, from Colorado State, you know what I'm saying? So I encourage everybody to just do your research and try to learn these players. And the more you learn them, the more you're going to get excited about these 4th, 5th round, 6th round guys. That's partially why I'm here too. You know what I mean? So study at free agency, sign our own guys. Those are our big name free agents. You know what I mean? So some of these teams, like, they'll sign these big name guys because they don't have guys at that position already. You know what I mean? Like, I've been saying for years, man, teams that play free agency heavy, they're teams that don't really draft well. And that's facts. That's facts. And we can't play free agency like them because we draft better than them. You know what I mean? So we got a top 5 defensive end. We got to pay a top 5 corner, top 5 running back. Dak ain't top 5, but, we have to pay him. He's our guy. You know what I'm saying? So we have our fair share of top 5 guys. You know what I mean? Like, last year we paid Zach Martin. That's like a free agent signing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hang tight. Hang tight, you know what I mean? Anybody play for the University of Texas, Cowboys fans? Well, absolutely. Just any Texas college, right? So, Dalen Mack from Texas A&M, boy, they was talking about him like he was a first round guy. No, do your research. They talking about Jalen Hurd from Baylor now. Charles Omenihu, Voch, can we get him at 58? I think Charles like a 3rd round guy. I don't know, maybe 4th or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Do a little more research, man. Do a little more research. You guys need more white receivers? Come on, my guy. Anyway, so with that being said, that was my opening statement. We got about a good number of people tuned in today. So what I wanted to do with this exercise, right? I wanted you guys to see how fast y'all favorite players fly off the board. Voch, that's why you draft in the 6th round. That's why you draft in the 6th round, not the 2nd round. I feel you, bro. I feel you. So, so what I wanted to do with this, right? With this, I'm not a teacher or nothing like that, but this exercise, I ain't got a better word for it. What I wanted to do with this was I wanted to show y'all where your favorite players might go that ain't your damn team and how fast they can really fly off the board. I found this 7-round mock on this website, DraftWire USA Today. I ain't got faith in them, but y'all don't see me out here doing 7-round mocks or whatever. So, now in real life, this is going to be like a quarterback at the top, so these guys get pushed down. So, Quentin, Nick, Josh, Devin White at 4 is pretty crazy. Ed Oliver at 5 is pretty crazy. Whatever. Cleveland Lage on him. Cool. We ain't need a minute for these guys. I just want to see if there's any Cowboy fan. I love these guys going that high. And that's not the case. We really shouldn't even get moved until later. Cody Ford is really one of my favorite guys, and I wish he'll rob a bank and just get caught with some weed so he'll just fall a bit. But that's a damn good pick there. Yeah, these guys ain't falling. Dalton Reisner going to 18. Man. I mean, I'm cool with that. If you could justify it. So people were potentially talking about, okay, Jeffery Simmons, he's injured. Will he fall to us at 58 because of his off the field thing, because of his injury thing? Think of it like this, man. Sidney Jones tore his Achilles and got drafted in the 40s. Jeffery Simmons is a mile better than Sidney Jones, and it's only an ACL tear. With modern medicine, ACLs ain't as bad as they used to be. So an ACL injury ain't as bad as an Achilles injury, right? And Sidney Jones was drafted by the Eagles in the 40s somewhere, right? So I fully expect somebody in the 1st round most likely taking a chance on Jeffery Simmons because he's nasty. Boy, he's nasty. Looking forward to checking out that Tom Brady film session on Patreon. It's already up, Sean. Go over there and check that out after you're done here, by the way. And Byron Murphy at 20. So there you go with that. And this is the last page of the first round, just to kind of whatever. And we're going to really get into the meat and potatoes of this thing, where we pick. So Deontay Thompson, some Cowboy fans maybe want him at safety. Well, he went 21 to Seattle here. There's no way Juwan Taylor falls to 23. Who was the tackle I just talked about that got drafted? Dalton Risner's not going before Juwan Taylor. That ain't happening. Get out of here. Cowboy fans like Jerry Tillery from Notre Dame, solid player, but he went 26. So, and this is something else. Look, Cowboys fans, we would be drafting here. So whoever Oakland decides to draft at 27, we need to look at that player and reflect on that player, and then compare if they're better than Amari Cooper. Josh Jacobs ain't better than Amari Cooper, so let's move on with our good old life. Noah Fant is another one of y'all guys, man. So you see some of your guys flying off the board right here, right? Noah Fant just went to Green Bay at 30, and my heart's broken right now. My heart's even more broken because Nazir Adderley just went to the damn Rams at 32. That make my ass itch a little bit. They're gonna pair him up with Eric Weddle. You know what I'm saying? So just prepare yourself for your favorite guys not being there. Get ready for your heart to be broke. Voch, who would you prefer to take in a second? It depends, man. It depends on who's there. Like if we drafting in the first round, and I only got to think about 26 people that can possibly get drafted in front of us, then I could probably give you an answer, right? But I got to think of 57 people that could be drafted in front of us, which could be anybody. Let's get into our picks though. Let's see what's going on here. Kelvin Harmon and AJ Brown fell to the second round. Interesting. So what we're seeing is a run on these receivers here. We saw DK Metcalf go first, and I could be wrong, but I think Hollywood Brown went the first round too. And those are the only receivers I think that went in the first round. So you can expect somewhere in the second for there to be a run on receivers. This is 3 teams deep, but I think it's going to be longer than this. TJ Hawkinson, I don't think he's going to fall to the second round. I don't think he'll get drafted after Noah Fant, but y'all cry y'all little tears. He gone. Debo Samuel at 40. He gone. Dexter Lawrence, he's gone. So these are all guys that we like. Taylor Rapp is gone. What y'all going to do when your favorite players start flying off the board? I encourage you to do your research so you can learn more of these guys. I know a lot of people ask me about Draymond Jones and Gerald Willis, who's a 30 visit. Gone. My son, Chris Lindstrom, is good. This will make my ass itch, dog. This will make me sick. If this happened in real life, man. But it's something we gotta be prepared for, man. And Charles Omenihu, who went 1 pick before us, I don't think that's the case, but I don't consider Charles Omenihu a 57th overall guy, but whatever, it's y'all's party if you want. So the Cowboys draft Irv Smith Jr., the tight end from Alabama. Chat box, is this something y'all would want? Let's see who's right behind him. I like Michael Jackson. I like Kalen Saunders, even though I think it's a bit early for him. There's another one of y'all guys, Juan Thornhill. He's gone at 61. So Juan was on the board, and Jalen Ferguson, who is also a 30 visit of Dallas. Jalen Ferguson and Juan Thornhill were on the board, and we took Irv Smith Jr. from Alabama. So chat box, tell me this: if Irv, Juan, and Jalen Ferguson are on the board, would y'all be satisfied if we got Irvin Smith Jr.? What y'all think? I just dropped a film session on him. Some people saying no. My ass itch all day when I see mocks, my guy. That's fair, man. It's fair because a lot of these mocks, it just ain't right. It just ain't right, man. I haven't seen Abram. I wonder. I haven't seen Abram. Zach said, "Who the fuck made this mock?" I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who made it. Marquise Hollywood Brown, number 5. Check him out. I know Hollywood Brown. I've been watching some Hollywood Brown. He cool. He little bitty though. Like y'all know how we call Kyler Murray little. Like Hollywood is smaller than him. Boy, he little bitty. Irv would be perfect. They tripping. Starboy 50 says, and Albert Smith says, I like Jalen Ferguson. So yeah, I feel you on that. If it was up to me, I just cry slowly. I just cry slowly, man. If all my guys just flew off the board at this point, I'd be sick. It's one of my guys right here, JJ Arcega-Whiteside. They got him at 65. I think that's pretty appropriate right there. You mean to tell me? Okay, so let me just pause this real fast, y'all. DraftWire is doing a terrible job of explaining this, and they're doing a terrible job in mock drafting. I know mocks are trash in general, and I shouldn't have an opinion on them, but DraftWire is doing a terrible job. First of all, I think this is a bit early for Arcega-Whiteside. This is a bit late for Jonathan Abram. This is a bit late for Caleb McGarry. Caleb McGarry will never go after my guy from Wisconsin, David Edwards. He would never go this late. Andre Dillard is absolutely a first-round guy, so DraftWire is doing a terrible job, but it's a scenario. We'll see. Elgin Jenkins in the third round, trash. I don't even think I seen Bradbury yet. Oh my God, who the fuck is mocking over here? What's my man's name? Who? Luke Easterling? I might send that man a sharply worded email about this damn mock draft, my guy. Holy shit. Riley Ridley at 76. Okay, that's cool, but Terry Buckner should not be going to 77. Oh God, this motherfucker got Terry Buckner going before Gary Bradbury. Oh, he's funny. Oh, this son bitch funny. He got Khalil Hodge going before Gary Bradbury. Oh, this son bitch funny. Boy, what the offensive line advisement department, they need to fire them cats, man. Ross Pearsonbacher went after Bobby Evans. Oh, God. Oh. Boy, this is rough. Chris Boyd, one of my Senior Bowl guys, I like him. So we got Isaiah Buggs from Alabama. Shit, man. Oh, boy, I'd be pretty pissed off if we got Isaiah Buggs. Oh, hold on, wait, time out, y'all. So let's rewind a bit. Because I want y'all to be even more pissed off, right? In the previous round, we drafted Irv Smith Jr. That's a tongue twist for me for whatever. Irv Smith Jr. We got him. Would y'all draft Irv Smith if Jonathan Abram was on the board, or would y'all draft Irvin Smith if Andre Dillard was on the board still? Would y'all do that? Boy, I'd be pissed off. Boy, I'd be pissed off. Like Rocky is set on the board. We taking Irv Smith. Jesus. Not sold on Dillard. Nah, Dillard is a gangster, my guy. Dillard is a gangster. Andre Dillard from Washington State, that is. Yes, Abram was available. That is crazy. I'm just reading the chat box right now for y'all reactions. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson in the second. That may be a bit early for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, so he might fall to us later on. Keep your eyes open for that. OG Sandman, say what's up, Knowledge. What's cracking, man? We need a Voch channel 32 team. Man, 32 team draft, man. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen one day. I'll do it, but I won't be happy about it. Anyway, let's get back to this. Ken Burke-Curvin got drafted before Elgin Jenkins. This is ridiculous. Let's keep looking, though. Armani Hooker, that's another guy that y'all might like. Ross Pearsonbacher, great player. Okay, sure. Isaiah Buggs, right? Isaiah Buggs from Alabama. He was a Senior Bowl guy as well. Rotational piece. They made him play defensive end sometimes. I think he's mostly going to be like a one-tech type of dude, man. But that's only because Raekwon was in there and Quentin Williams was up in there. You know what I mean? So Isaiah rotated his inside spot, but every now and then they'll put him at end. He would mostly be a one tech with us. In the Dallas Cowboys scheme, Isaiah Buggs will be a one tech. I ain't terribly mad at the pick, man, but rock your sin on the board, man. Come on, my guy. Let me look at the next round. Who else is on the board while we up here drafting Isaiah Buggs, man? In the fourth round. Let's see who's up here. You goddamn right I'd rather have Joe Jackson. They say Andy Isabella was at 90. Let me go back. Cause me and my man's Marcus Mosher on Twitter, we had a little back and forth. No, damn it. I ain't even seen Andy Isabella yet. Get out of here. Dallas drafted at 90. Get out of here. Me and Marcus Mosher had a little back and forth. He think that Andy Isabella, if he had a first round pick, he would draft Andy there. But I guess by de facto, that means that if Andy's there at 58, he would take Andy Isabella there. And I think that's a bit high for Andy Isabella, bro. Bro, that's too freaking high for me. But whatever. Bo Benshaw is a guy that I like. Anthony Nelson is also a guy that I like. He's a very Tyrone Crawford type of build, can play inside and outside. I think he's a strong side defensive end, but there's another tight end for you, but we've drafted our tight end already. So we've drafted a tight end and a one tech. So we're still looking for wide receiver help. We're looking for safety help still. We're looking for running back help. So we'll see. Andy Isabella went 107. There you go. He went to the Green Bay Packers, and Martez Ivey he's being drafted way too high right here at 108. There's another one of y'all guys, Lil Jordan Humphrey. You know what I mean? When you watch film on him, they like to call him LJ, but it's Lil Jordan Humphrey. Renell Wren being drafted at 111 is criminal. He's absolutely a second round guy in my opinion. If not second round, early third round guy. I'd be pissed if we got Isaiah Buggs and damn Renell Wren is sitting on the board, man. This is wild to me, bro. This is wild to me. DeAndre Walker, Jermaine Pratt's cool. I like Jermaine Pratt a little bit. I like him. I like him a little bit. Kendall Sheffield, Dakota Allen, Scott Friends. Okay. How the hell we picking Scott Friends? Okay, so and you know what? This goes to my other argument, right? Because I do want to get offensive line at some point. Scott Friends is a left tackle. Because at Kansas State, Dalton Risner's the right tackle. So Scott Friends, he's the left tackle at Kansas State. I wouldn't want to draft a tackle, man. I'm trying to draft a guard and move Connor to right tackle. But if we do end up drafting a tackle, Scott Friends, right? His scouting report. Not a very big guy, but he's very strong. Got a solid pop, point of attack guy. Powerful off the rip, but his problem is he doesn't maintain blocks and move very well, and he can get a bit high sometimes. And ain't no need of being strong if you ain't got no leverage. You ain't got no leverage, you get pushed around. See how that works? So I'm not a fan there. But I'll tell you what: if we can get Devin Singletary, Shady McCoy 2.0, if we can get Devin Singletary in the fifth round, the fourth round, give me Devin Singletary in the fourth round all day. Give me that all day, my guy. Roy asked me, is Anthony Nelson better than Charles Menahu? I think Charlie's better than Anthony, but they're the same tier of player. And yes, Lil Jordan is actually on his birth certificate. So, Lil Jordan. Oh boy, the announcers tried to be slick and call him LJ Humphrey. No, fam, don't call him LJ Humphrey. Call him Lil Jordan. Lil Jordan Humphrey. Okay. Man, Ben Powers at the top of the fifth round, that's insane. I really like Ben Powers. I really like Drew Samia. I really like Sheldon Redwine. That's another thing I'm saying too, guys. Like, I really want y'all to watch film so you can know these guys when you watching them. You know what I'm saying? Both these guards in Oklahoma, they're good players. They got Senior Bowl footage. They're good players. And if you were to draft them in the fifth, I want you to get excited about it. I don't want you to just run to Voch and be like, yo, Voch, tell me about these guys so I can be excited. I want you to be excited. Your damn self, you know what I mean? If we drafted Sheldon Redwine, like, be excited for Sheldon Redwine. I'd be mad if we got Chuma Adoga, though, but be pissed off if we got him. Paris Campbell done fell to the fifth? That's wild, my guy. Ooh, that's wild. Bryce Love is available. Y'all can, pull the trigger if y'all would like. Green Bay getting all the guys y'all want. This cat must be a Green Bay fan. Let me Google and find out his ass a Green Bay fan. What's his name? Luke Easterling. Let me get my phone out. I'm gonna go to Twitter and type in Luke Easterling, and I'm gonna find out if he's a Green Bay fan. And if Luke Easterling is the reason why Green Bay got all the best damn players, I'm calling BS and I'm cussing people out. I'm cussing people out. Let's see, he's verified on Twitter. He's a Bucks guy. Ain't that a bitch? Bucks ain't getting nobody good. Shucks, my guy. What in the bloody hell is going on, man? What in the bloody hell is going Voch, would you rather Isabel in the third or Penny Hart in the sixth? I think Penny Hart's gonna go higher in the sixth, and I might like Penny Hart as a player more than I like Isabella. So, there's that. Austin Bryant. I'll take Austin Bryant late. I like Justice Hill a bunch. Jamal Peters. I feel like it may be guys better than Jamal Peters out here. Whatever, but Connor McGovern's on the board. Whatever. So Jamal Peters from Mississippi State. Mississippi State got like 6 guys that came out this year, man. But cornerback. I'm not a big fan of Jamal Peters. He fits Dallas in the way that he's like 6 foot, like 6'1", 6'2", or something like that. Somebody Google Jamal Peters and make sure I'm correct about that. I think he's about 6'2", 190, and he has like really long arms, like really good length. But besides that, oh man, he has trouble, man. I mean, he's a big physical guy, man. He punched guys in the chest, and he's a very good press corner, but he doesn't move very well. He doesn't turn great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's one of those cats. You know what I mean? Like his size, sacrifices a lot of his movement skills and all that. So not a big fan of Marcus Peters, man. And Connor McGovern is on. Travion Williams is on the board, and we just went Jamal Peters. Boy, my ass is itching. It ain't a scratcher to scratch it. It ain't a scratcher to relieve the itch of my ass that Travion Williams is on the board, and we go Jamal Peters. This is ridiculous. Boy, I'm going to send this man a sharply worded tweet, man. Holy shit. That's what happens when you make guys do 7-round mocks and they're not fully educated on the subject. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens, man. That's what happens. Nate Herbig, there's y'all guy Jay Sternberger. I don't think he'll fall to the 6th round. Hell no. Jace will go before that. Michael Jordan shouldn't be drafted. Myles Gaskin, this is a pretty good range for him. Carl Granderson from Wyoming, pretty good player there. Joejuan Williams, pretty big size. He was getting a lot of hype pre-combine until he showed up at the combine. His combine was trash, but he got pretty good tape though. So that's Joejuan Williams. See, man, I still know guys, man. Like Greg Jennings, man, play on the other side of David Seals, Mike Weber. Man, they had a big running back rotation in Ohio State. Titus Howard, Alabama State, obscure state, pardon me. Senior Bowl guy, solid feet, good punch, you know what I mean? Stanley Morgan. I know these guys, man. Do your research. Keelan Doss, I know these guys, man. And you'll be excited. You'll be surprised about the 7th rounders. You'll be excited about if you just do your research. The example I used the other day was as some Cowboys fans, not everybody, but you remember when we drafted Bo in the 7th round last year, how excited people were because people had a reference in their mind about how good or bad Bo was. Voch said Bo wasn't gonna make it, but the fact that y'all at least knew of Bo and had some idea of what Bo would be. That's what I mean, man. Like, we can be excited about these players. We F free agents, dog. As a Cowboys fan base, we're not going to spend big on free agents. Learn these players, man, because these are the guys that we're going to go after. And Hunter Renfro just went 182 to the Raiders. I don't think that's a thing, but whatever. LJ Scott, running back, Michigan State. I think he's another Senior Bowl guy. Could be wrong there, but he's a balanced running back. If you watch any Ohio State defense tape, any Michigan defense tape, you've seen a lot of LJ Scott, man. He gets a gang of freaking carries. I don't think he's a Senior Bowl guy. Now that I think about it, he gets a gang of freaking carries. Tough runner. Just a balanced guy. A balanced guy. He's not the type of running back I'm looking for. I'm looking for the kind of running back that can probably play a little bit of receiver for you, that can be a jet sweep guy just in case something happens to Tavon, a legitimate threat at kick return, punt return. Like, that's what I want from my running back. LJ Scott is really a balanced back. He's another version of Rod Smith, actually. So there's no need to really draft LJ Scott if he's going to give you the same skill set as your first guy. And maybe also also your second guy as well. You know what I'm saying? So LJ Scott to Dallas at 184. I mean, the pick is cool. The value is there, but I'm not a big fan of taking him there. You know what I mean? Dylan Mitchell from Oregon, like him. Nelson Aguilar type player. Gardner Minshew. Lonnie Johnson at 190 is pretty strange to me. Y'all, Lonnie Johnson is going to go way before 190, man. Cut it out. And I'm kind of proud of myself, man. I'm about to cry that I know all these damn people. Hey, Miss Jackie, I'm about to cry that I know all these damn people. And I know all these damn people. We getting into the seventh round of things. I know DeMarcus Christmas, man. He's another Senior Bowl guy that I watched. Tyre Brady, Marshall, another Senior Bowl guy. I feel good about knowing these guys, man. Do y'all research, man. I encourage everybody to know y'all do y'all research. I know Travis Fulgham from Old Dominion because I was watching O'Shane Zimenez tape at Old Dominion. I was like, they got another guy going pro. Old Dominion got two guys going pro, and I made fun of him for 10 minutes. Big talk. He plays just like my man Green Bay last year, Notre Dame. Funny name, Equinemius St. Brown. Yes, Travis Fulgham plays just like him. Just like him. Learn your guys, man. Learn your guys. I'm running out of guys here. I know LJ Collier, my son, LJ Collier from TCU, Senior Bowl guy. Big fights with Chris Lindstrom, my other son. That fight made both of them my sons. Whooped everybody else ass at the Senior Bowl. We know Tony Pollard. We know Mecole Hardman, track running ass, one of the faster guys in the draft. Raquel Armstead, fast 40 guy. I ain't really watched a lot of tape on him because Temple or whatever, but I know he's a fast 40 guy. Isaac Nada, hey man, he's a good player, but that dude 40 was trash, man. Isaac Nada came out there and ran the 49-40. That was pretty trash, bro. Dexter Williams from Notre Dame, pretty good. Nick Fitzgerald, scrambling quarterback, Mississippi State, big arm, whatever. Oh, they had us drafting Nick Fitzgerald. Well, this make my ass itch even more. We gotta get Nick Fitzgerald, my guy. Come on, man. How do we do what are you saying? What are you saying? Well, we're gonna get quarterback Nick Fitzgerald from Mississippi State. I don't have a problem with Nick Fitzgerald, man, but not right here, man. Can't have Nick Fitzgerald right here, man. Edgar Bonilla, and we're back like bra straps. Yes, sir, we are. Pat's up in here. What's up, Pat? What's going on, bro? Welcome to the show, man. So yes, this is basically a 7-round mock draft. The draft was trash. I'll give y'all that. It made my hair hurt in a lot of spots. It just didn't make a lot of sense in a lot of spots. But what we did see a realistic idea of some of your favorite guys flying off the board. Flying off the damn board. And it'll leave you heartbroken, man. It'll like you saw my real-time reaction. If all those guys started flying off the board and I couldn't get them, oh, please. No, please. But there are plenty of players in this draft that we can get, man. So don't fret and don't put all your eggs in the free agency basket. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to spend a lot of big money to go get Ndamukong Suh. I know you want to do that, but that ain't how you win ball games, man. That ain't. It's crazy because I see a lot of Cowboys fans go, "We should be doing what the Patriots are doing. We should be just like them." And then in that same breath, they'll go, "We need to sign Ndamukong Suh and Earl Thomas. Oh, Earl Thomas gone. Oh, we need to go sign Eric Berry. We need to go sign all you got. Sign. It's not what the Patriots do. That ain't what they do. I don't think we should be like the Patriots because they got to go at quarterback and the go at head coach. We ain't got to go at quarterback or head coach. So we just need to keep our guys, draft our guys, pay our guys, and just line up and execute. That's what I like to do. But it's how I look at football fans in free agency, right? I was dating this chick one time, right? And Voch thinks Valentine's Day is trash. So I was talking to her from a logic standpoint one day. I was like, you know what? What if I bought you a gift February the 1st through the 13th, but we just ignored the 14th? How would you feel about that? You know what I mean? And she was like, well, Like, nah, cause like who I get to show off with, like everybody gonna be walking around with their stuff, but I ain't gonna have nothing. And I left that chick, but it's a pretty damn good example of, hey, you just want to show off a little bit, huh? Everybody walking around with their brand new signings, but what we got to show for it, you know what I mean? And I think we've built our team the right way in the fact that our biggest problem is like a strong safety. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Our biggest problem is, okay, let's think about what we've been looking at draft wise. Okay. We've been looking at rotational receivers, slot guys. We've been looking at backup running backs. We've been looking at strong safeties and like depth guys at D-line. We ain't really got a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? If you look at what we have, if you look at our needs, it ain't really killing us like that. Go walk in the Miami Dolphins front office. Go talk to a Dolphin fan. They list, they got 10 positions on their damn list. You know what I'm saying? Go look at the Bills. Go see what the Bills need. They need important positions. We have all the important shit. Everything we need, we got it. We just need to retool. Just stock guys right back up and get back into the fight. Quit panicking. Draft your guys and be cool. Let's see. Where am I at on time? Because Vegan Voch got a salad to make. And I know a lot of y'all want to go watch the Duke game too. So we had 39 minutes. We'll do Q&A for about, I'll say 5 to 8. So chat box, if y'all have any questions, we'll be doing Q&As for 5 to 8 or so minutes, and we're going to get right back into it, all right? Preach, Voch. I only wanted to spend that check this year because the Panthers need a difference in playmakers on the edge. Let me reread that. I might have missed something. I only wanted to spend that check this year because the Panthers need a difference maker. Okay, you're a Panthers fan, I'm assuming. Yes, you're okay. Okay, cool. That's Darian. Okay, cool. You're a Panthers fan. Well, the Panthers, sure, y'all may need different different things than Dallas. I think Dallas is in a very different position. You know what I'm saying? So we've been rebuilding our guys through the draft, and it's been working. I think where the Cowboys have a luxury that a lot of teams don't. And I ain't saying this about the Panthers because I don't really watch them close. But I think where the Cowboys have a luxury is that we can draft really well. You know what I mean? That we have starters like from the 5th round, 4th round, 6th round. You know what I mean? So I think that's the difference there. But shouts out to DC, man. I ain't talked to you in a while. Mr. Collins. Nolan said, who we drafting in the second? I don't know. Strong safety ain't it, but you're right. Somebody need to get back on Trey. Yeah. You mean the Florida State game? Which Florida State game? What you mean? Voch, who you like better, Kalen Saunders or Renell Wren? I think Renell Wren's a better player than Kalen Saunders. Renell Wren has better upside. He has better D-line traits. I think he's overall a better player than Kalen Saunders. Kalen Saunders is a one tech that can give you movement up the middle. I think Renell is an animal. Pretty big difference. The Rams ran all over us in the playoffs. We need D-line help. Okay, so this how I look at D-line, right? If you look at how we did on D-line, and I think Cowboys fans get really ungrateful with this, but if you look at the 16, 17, at the 18 games we played, we only had 2 bad games on D-line. That's versus the Colts and that's versus the Rams. We cannot sit up here and act like Antoine Woods is trash now when he was fantastic every other damn game. We can't pretend Malik Collins is just trash now. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had a bad day, you had a bad day. And trust me, as a former coach, as an ex-player, I don't want to hear I had a bad day. Trust me, I get it. But let's not act like Antoine Woods and Malik Collins and Tyrone Crawford and DeMarcus Long. Let's not act like they had 18 bad games. They had 2. 2. Dos. You Like, come on now. Like, really, really, really. Come on now. Let's Now, do we need help at D? Like, sure, I would like to fix the depth. If we can add a gangster there, sure, let's get one. I like Antoine Woods, but if Quentin Williams is on the board, like I'm pushing Antoine off a bridge, making him a rotational guy, sure, I get it. But let's not act like our D-line is trash when they were fantastic for 16 games. And I did hear that Woods had a shoulder problem. He had surgery in the offseason, so sure. Now, if you say, yo, Voch, I want to draft a defensive tackle that's better than Karan Reed, so when Woods come off the field, we'll have somebody that can. Fine, let's do that. I'm with that. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's not act like my man's is trash. You know what I mean? Cleveland Brown was stirring the pot in my Cowboys family chat box the other day. What's up, Cleveland Brown? Welcome to the crib. Sit down, kick up your feet, sir. We're talking about draft today. And we're doing Q&A. My bad. Let me get back to the Q&A. There's not a lot of questions that went past me. N'Keal Harry, Hakeem Butler, AJ Brown, or Deebo Samuel. I gotta stay true to what I like in receivers, and I like nuanced route runners. I like tough guys. I like size, and I like hand guys. You know what I mean? And AJ Brown fits that mold better than the other guys that that you name. So Voch, you funny. Florida State's playing Duke. Oh, I mean, I don't watch college basketball like that, my guy. I mean, I'm about to watch it now because it's a tournament going on and the big tournament is later on. But I mean, I'm a Cowboy fan, my guy. Voch, I was kidding around with that dude, but didn't think he went so good. Hey, Cleveland, I said what I said for a reason. You know what I'm saying? When I called him, I don't want to give it no more attention, but when I called him what I called him for a reason. You know what I mean? But, whatever, man. No need to get back into that. I got to be busy being me. You know what I mean? What's the deepest position in this draft? I think it's a lot of defensive tackles. Let me take that back because I love defensive tackles. It's a lot of receivers that I feel good about. Defensive tackle, wide receiver. If you want to bunch offensive line up all as one thing, then you can do offensive line. Like we got a lot more offensive line than I like than the past few years. But deepest position, I'll say tackle, D tackle. Let's get these last few questions in before. Let's go 3 more minutes, and then I'll try to wrap at these joints. Fans apparently are like goldfish and have 5-second memory. That's facts, my guy. Safety or slot receiver in the second round. This is my whole opinion about wide receiver, right? I know it's a sexy position to get. And I feel some kind of way sometimes because when I say I want an offensive lineman, people get on to me and say, well, no, Voch, you can't have an offensive lineman. We drafted Connor last year. Damn it, we added 5 receivers to this roster last year. You know what I'm saying? Michael, Cedric, Tavon, Amari, and my man's from Jacksonville got hurt. Robinson, Alan Hearns. We added 5 receivers last year. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gotta draft a receiver. If we do get a receiver, I would feel better if it was like a 4th round guy, maybe. Like if we use the 2nd comp pick on a receiver, maybe like the 5th round pick, sure. But I ain't trying to spend 58 on a wide receiver, my guy. Not trying to do it. The Ram game proves that we need depth at D. I think we need a lot of things in terms of the Rams game. Because if we stop the run, we win the game. Boy, if we simply stop the run, we win the game. So, let's see. John Ross and Billings to boys. You heard? I don't know what you're talking about. I love Penny Hart, man. I'm a huge fan of Penny Hart. And something I say about Penny Hart, I can't say about Cole Beasley. Penny Hart will not get caught from behind. Boy, I can't forget all the times Cole Beasley will catch the ball, get a little bit of space, and get caught from behind. Boy, oh boy, that make my ass itch, man. Do you prefer Taylor Rapp or Abram? I prefer Rapp. Because and Cowboys in particular, sure, but I think if you're gonna get a safety, get one with range. You know what I'm saying? We're having this safety conversation. I would prefer Deontay, Nazir, Taylor, because they're free safeties. Abram is a really good, strong safety that can play free sometimes. You know what I mean? And we have a guy like that. It's easy to find box safeties that can play free sometimes. You know what I mean? If it was up to me, I'm trying to get a cutthroat free safety. And I'm trying to put Xavier Woods at strong safety and make Xavier Woods play free safety sometimes. So, Voch, what do you think about Darnell Savage at 58? Oh boy, I'd be angry. I'd be angry, but whatever. If we stop or can run, we win. Then I guess it's important we get the line going. Sure, I'm all about building my line, man. I want my offensive line to be Thanos like, but it's not about Voch. If it was up to Voch, man, Connor be playing right tackle. We'll draft some gangster at guard, man. But it ain't up to Voch. It ain't up to Voch. But I trust the front office, and we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. I like Iman Marshall. I don't think he's a sleeper. I think he's right where he should be, but I like him. Voch, do you think we should draft for need or best available prospect on the board after second and third round picks? My man Lieutenant Dan has this thing called SARF, man. It's a thing called Scheme Adjusted Round Fit, SARF. And he's saying that players, their skill level is only good as how they fit on your team. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would use to draft. I would, instead of finding the best players, I would find the guys that fit my system the best and then rank them in order from greatest to least. Then start drafting those guys. That's how I look at it, which makes sense. I'm not trying to draft somebody that I can't use. Give me some guy that give me a guy that I need, and we can go from there. Elgin Jenkins at 58, boy, that'll make me happy, man. If we can get Elgin Jenkins at 58, man, I'm putting him at left guard, and we just gonna run it. Voch is cool. What the F is up with? Come on, my guy. Come on, man. That's it. We good? What you think about acquiring Christian Covington? Solid rotational guy. He'll be rotating 1 and 3. Actually, he'll be playing a little bit of both. I think he'll be mostly a 3 because I think he moves a little better, but we'll see. We'll see. Tommy Sweeney fits Cowboys late round. Probably so. Should we trade Leal and kick Williams out the right tackle? I don't think anybody would trade for Leal, but I do think we should kick Connor Williams to right tackle. And if Leal don't want to play guard, then we'll draft a guard. Which safety fits the Cowboys scheme? Well, every safety on this list can fit the Cowboys somewhere. It's just a different spot. It just depends on who's going to be there at 58, and we don't really have a good idea of who will be there at 58. So. Joe Sandberg just asked a great question. When will the run on centers happen? I think runs are very interesting, man. You draft one team, draft somebody, and the next team go, damn, I want that guy. Let's draft the next best guy. Then it turns into a run, right? So we're looking at centers. We're thinking about Bradbury, Elgin Jenkins, Pierce Barker, Eric McCoy. I don't think Eric will be a part of that first run. I think he's a little not as good as those first 3 guys, but. Man, if it happens like in the mid-20s, I wouldn't be surprised. if Bradbury, then Elgin Jenkins come off the board, and then maybe Pierce Barker come off the board, that'd be my like mid-30s or something. But I think Bradbury comes off the board early 20. Elgin Jenkins not that far behind him. Pierce Barker in the mid-40s somewhere. That's what I think. I like all three of those guys. We need a free safety. Voch, do you agree? Sure, I do. I think everybody that ain't got a free safety need one, though, because it's hard to find free safety. What you think about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson? He got a lot of position flex. He can play free. He can play strong. I think he's best as a nickel corner. Now, if this was college and we was running like 4-2-5 and, we can run like front side and back side safeties, then that'll be perfect for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson because he could play one of those nickel spots and transition in a safety flawlessly. So you can get you a good cover guy at safety, but I think he'll be like a nickel guy full time. He got a little bit of flex to him, but I'm not as high on him as most Cowboy fans are. A lot of Cowboys fans got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson like in the second round. No, I think he's like a third, fourth guy, but we'll see. All right, y'all. That's a wrap. Go watch basketball. Go enjoy yourself. I'm about to go make this salad. Y'all be cool. If you missed the mock draft portion of this video, y'all rewind, hit it, play it again. And, hey, man, leave a like or something. You know what I'm saying? Make my day. All right? You think C.J. Henderson is the best cornerback? No, I don't know about that. All right, y'all. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski. The Peasky Whiskey don't cost you nothing. Check out my merch. Go follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to this thing. Hit the notification bell. And, hey, subscribe to the Patreon. We got brand new rewards. Peace, y'all.